Stop forcing patterns. You don't need a name for every line you draw. Support and resistance, that's the real law. Fake gurus twist and turn, trying to see what's not there. You can see it too, squint your eyes and spin around in your chair. Zoom out, breathe deep, let the level speak. Fake gurus be teaching the wrong technique. Focus on the price, not some fairy tale fiction. Identify key levels, no superstition.
They be squinting at the charts like it's hieroglyphics.
Yo, I think I see a seahorse, bro, it's bullish.
Got that double dragon with a bat wing tail. Call it Gandalf's torch, now it can't fail.
I seen the cup and crab, the upside down tiger. Shrek's forehead breakout, looking tighter and tighter. Man, stop it. You trade in imagination, we trade levels whereby you show dedication. I see the animal cracker inverse spider monkey pattern, but price hit resistance and broke like it never mattered. Fake gurus trading fairy dust, we trading support resistance lines. They making patterns from nothing, we're reading real signs. Supply up top, demand down low. Patterns lie, just like a bimbo. They draw a banana wedge with the crown inside it. We hitting home runs, they lucky to get a base hit.
Stop forcing patterns, let the market breathe. The chart don't care what you wanna believe. That neckline ain't real, that head got no shoulders. Focus on levels and how the price flows. No trollers, don't be fooled by the fancy names. It's just buyers and sellers playing their game.
I see the animal cracker inverse spider monkey pattern, but price hit resistance and broke like it never mattered. Yo, if patterns work like they claim, we'd all be Lambos deep. Nothing but fame, but nah, it's that animal cracker inverse spider monkey. While we counting zones, they losing, getting grumpy. They say I see your left facing dolphin flag. Bro, you just drew a triangle and gave it some swag. If patterns are called out, know how to draw them. They be forcing patterns, now condemned. We mark that zone where price keeps stalling. Respect that wick, that's where a buyer's being calling. Forget the wizard hat and the parrot wing pattern. Price action is king. Identify where it can turn.
Stop forcing patterns, let the market breathe. The chart don't care what you wanna believe. That neckline ain't real, that head got no shoulders. Focus on levels and how the price flows. No trollers, don't be fooled by the fancy names. It's just buyers and sellers playing their game.
I see the animal cracker inverse spider monkey pattern, but price hit resistance and broke like never mattered. We don't need a pattern, we need a plan. Support and resistance, that's where we stand. If patterns work like they claim, we'd all be Lambos deep. Nothing but fame, but nah, it's that animal cracker inverse spider monkey. While we counting zones, they losing, getting grumpy.
That's right, guys. We got to concentrate more so on the price action. Patterns, if we all relied on patterns, well, and if they worked, we'd all be driving Lambos. That is for sure. Here we go, guys. In 3, 2, and 1. Bingo, bango, bingo, and a bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It's always time to make this money. That's right, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trading Tuition. We are going to show you basically trading simplified. We're going to take all the complexity out of trading and make it just a little bit easier. Now, granted, trading is not easy, but we're going to do our absolute best to make it not as difficult with support resistance. Once you can identify key levels, it makes it just a little bit easier to see where the price might go versus what all these other mentors say where the price will go. Nobody knows where the price is going to go. That's why I state this all the time. There are no magnets in crypto. No matter what your mentor says, no matter how popular he is, no matter how many viewers he's got or subscribers or, winning trades, the only magnet in crypto is right here, and it's on TradingView. This is the only magnet. There are no magnets. Now, what I would like to see is whenever there's an area that I think the price might go to. I never say that it's a magnet. I always say that there's a higher likelihood, a higher percentage, a higher chance that it might go to a certain area due to the whether it's a point of control, value area low, maybe there was divergence, whatever it is, the price might go to an area of interest, fair value gap. And here's a 15-minute fair value gap. This is what I say. Because if you say that it acts like a magnet, or it is a magnet, or it'll be drawn to the area because it's a magnet, all those different variations of the word magnet implies to your brain that it creates a bias to where it will go. Because what does a magnet do? It either attracts or it repels. That's what a magnet does. So if I say this level right here, if it breaks this level, then it's going to this level because this acts as a magnet. Let's just say I said that. Well, when the price breaks here, you're going to have a thought process to where now your bias, well, the price is coming down here. That's what my mentor said, and he's very popular and everything else. However, the price can easily do this and fake you out. This is an area of interest. This is an area with higher probability that the price action might go to. It doesn't mean that it will. So be very careful with that. Right now, we are going up. We have our all-time high at 111,980 according to Binance. We're right now approaching the 110,409 level. These are key levels. We've used these levels on a higher time frame. Right now, we are breaking above. Let's say hi to everybody. Right now is the first time I'm actually streaming on Twitch in about a year. So I'm using Restream to where I stream on X, YouTube, and now today's the first time I'm doing it on Twitch. But I got to figure out how to see the chat on my one panel. So I do have that window open for the chat. Let's see here. We do have Dylan in the house. Thank you, Dylan, for being here. Appreciate you greatly. We have Crypto Badell in the house. Make sure to smash the like, guys. That does help support the channel. We have Kevin from Florida. What's up, my friend? What is going on? We got Motorsport in the house. Thank you. Let's see. It's 2 a.m. here, so I won't stay for too long. Hey, Matt. Dude, I'm so happy you're here. I appreciate you greatly. I might be doing a bonus stream later tonight, probably about 12 midnight. So hopefully that works better for your schedule. But thank you, man. Thank you for being here. Thank you for smashing the like. I do a lot of bonus streams, sometimes at 12 midnight Eastern time, sometimes at 2, sometimes at 4. It just depends. We have Wes in the house. Wes says, good morning. Hope everyone's, yes, thank you, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, we got the CCM raid going on right now. Appreciate you guys. We got Duality C. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Of course, if you have any questions regarding crypto, regarding trading, regarding anything that you would normally have to pay a mentor, I call them fake gurus, $99 an hour, well, use this hour for that. Ask me questions. Ask me about charts. Ask me about setups. Ask me about whatever you want, because my goal is to make you money. That's my goal. All right, here we go. Let's get started. We got James in the house. What's up, James? Appreciate you, man, being here. So let's go ahead and zoom out. What I want to do is I want to just zoom out. Let's just zoom out. Let's hide some of these things. Let's go from here to here, and let's just hide some of this stuff. Now, what I want to do is I want to let's go to the weekly. Let's really zoom out. So we're zooming out, and we have from our first season to our second season. And I have these from wicks to wicks, and then candle bodies to candle bodies. That's giving us this level that we're currently finding resistance on. I love these trend lines. Then we have this one from the previous cycle. We have the wicks to the wicks, the candle bodies to the candle bodies. It gives us the blue level, which again was really good as far as showing us support resistance levels. And then we have these are more of the internal structure from the highs and the lows. And these are giving us other areas to look at. Now, let's look at the daily time frame. And on the daily, we had the price come up here and candle closes right on the levels that we just mentioned. Then we started closing with the wicks just underneath this, showing weakness at the moment. Coming down, we had this really nice retracement coming down to this box. I really wanted to see it come down to around 71. See here. Thank you, Sin. You're the best, man. You're the best. Appreciate you. So we do have people watching on multiple platforms right now who are trying to help support the channel. And Sin, you're my favorite. You're my favorite. And of course, I'm everywhere, Trade Intuition. So anywhere you find different platform, just search Trade Intuition, see if I'm there. But I am currently streaming on Twitch. So I do thank you very much. Let's see here. Price did come down. I was really hoping it was going to come down to 71,780. It almost did. It went to my other box. But then it started coming up. Once it broke this level, one thing that I absolutely love when we have all of these mentors out here telling you that they knew it was going to do something because it did a fib level or did an indicator or whatever. They knew it was going to, whatever it did. But then the next day it reverses. I believe it was this day. Everybody knew it was coming up here, or maybe it was over here. I think it was over here. Everybody knew it was going to go up. But then, and of course, they made sure to tell everybody. But the next day when it came down, I didn't see anybody posting that they knew it was going to come down. Like, I just find it so fun. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat if you see that a lot, where they will tell you after the fact because they knew it. Or they'll do like 4 different scenarios, and then one of them is going to play out. It's ridiculous. So back to the daily. Once it broke this level, now it's potentially, okay, let's change the trend. So it started coming, but this was too much of a move. I'm expecting to pull back. It never did. Instead, up and sideways. Then it broke this level. Was not expecting that. I was thinking it was going to roll over right in this area. And once again, because we don't know what's going to happen, we could have bullish divergence, we could have bullish in everything, but the price can still come down because price does not care about divergence. Price does not care about anything. Price is a direct result of what people are doing. Are people buying or are people selling? And sure enough, it went up, broke this level. Okay. Comes over here, starts rolling over. I'm thinking once again, come down here, maybe to here. This will be a great area. Goes up again. So what we do is we trade level by level and we react to what happens versus trying to predict what might happen. And when you do that, it's a little bit, it's easier than getting it wrong most of the time. Now, when we are in a bullish market and everything is up and up only, well, sure, you can kind of predict because it's going to go up. Like, that's the overall thing. It's going to go up. But be very careful with all these people that are out there because you're going to get duped. I mean, I can go on for hours and hours, but I won't bother y'all with that. But just to let you know, you will get duped. All right, so let's go to the 4-hour time frame. And let's look at this. Let's see what we're doing here. Let's go ahead and let's put this back on. Now what I did was I went ahead and pulled from the swing low to the swing high, just so we can kind of see this information. We did pull back to the 0.5, which is good. This is what I like to see. Pulling back to the 382 is okay. It's healthy. But pulling back to the 0.5 is much better. And this is what I actually love. Going to the 0.5618, known as the golden pocket, this right here, I mean, it's good, but I kind of get scared. Because, and I just made this to where it's in the middle instead of the top. I kind of get scared because it could continue to roll over and go to 786. Underneath the 618, this is what I call the danger zone because you can crash and burn. So be very, very careful if it goes into the golden pocket because then it could potentially roll over. If it breaks out, great. Breaks below, be careful. All right, so that's the 4-hour. What we're doing now is we're doing literally a top-down analysis. We went from a higher time frame to a lower time frame, and we're just kind of looking at all of the ups and downs. Now, when we were seeing this area right here, this looked like a very nice range, and we were looking for a potential rollover. Price came down pretty steep, and then it came back up, came down. We were going to do some shorts here, but it looked way too, I wouldn't say bullish, but just the FOMO. The FOMO was real. And so we waited. And coming down here, doing this, and now it looks like the FOMO potentially could continue. But at the same time, these candles are getting really weak. And this is the part that I hate about trading. This is the part that I hate about mentoring, because as a student or somebody watching, I want to know, is it going up or is it going down? Which way is it going? Just tell me that. That's all I want to know. That's all I care about. I don't care about the fib levels or all these trend lines. Is it going up or down? Well, I hate to break it to you. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Here, I would think that we potentially have a higher chance of a rollover, but I would think that it would do, let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of these lines. Let's do this. Let's get rid of these brush strokes. I would think from here, I hope it doesn't, because I'm actually in a long, but I'll get stopped out. It's okay. But I do think that we'll come down to potentially around here, come up. Let's see here. Maybe do something like this on the hourly time frame. And then let's go. Possible. We could go up from here. So the reason I'm saying that is so that we produce a lower high. Everybody starts going short. Then the markets say, just playing. And then now come up to around this zone area, but lower than this. Fake everybody out again. Here's our decision point. So let's go ahead and do our decision point right here. So here I have an alert for a short. Right now, I'm not eating trades. My group's not eating trades. We are literally waiting to see what happens. Are we going to potentially do this? If so, there are a lot of coins that are ready for shorts. Lots of coins, just because they've gone up. And right now they're not doing so hot, but they are still giving the potential indicators that it might go up, because I mean, they're breaking levels. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for Bitcoin to be going up, and these coins go up. Bitcoin goes sideways and the coins still go up. That's what we're waiting for. That is the alt season. That's when Bitcoin dominance right now. This on the, let's go to the daily time frame. Let's take off our moving averages. Double click here. Right now we have Bitcoin dominance coming up. So this means that if people are buying alts, they are buying more Bitcoin, resulting in the dominance of Bitcoin going up. So here we do have it coming up. Let's look at total 2. This is everything except Bitcoin. And we can see that we started going up, but now we're starting to come down. So this is saying that potentially the alts may go lower in order to get out of their alts and maybe buy into Bitcoin. FOMO, this one. So total 2 is everything except Bitcoin. Total 3 is everything except Bitcoin and Ethereum. And it looks identical to the total 2. So what we're looking for is we're looking for Bitcoin dominance when this starts coming down and we see Bitcoin still going up. This is saying that, get ready. So everything, the easiest way to think about all this is, what is Bitcoin doing? Is Bitcoin going up or down? That's the easiest way. Because right now, the market, everybody's looking at Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin does well, the alts are going to do well. If Bitcoin goes kind of sideways and the alts still do well, get ready. Moon mission, in my opinion. Any questions, comments, concerns, issues, let me know. Let me know, or forever hold your peace. We did have some requests in the DM. So, of course, please do the request here on YouTube. Right now, I just saw some DMs really quick. But let's go to YouTube rapid fire. And for this one, what do we have on this? Do we have anything on this one? We're looking at this one. YouTube, no. Okay, so we did have virtuals, Blowfin, and so that was something. Everybody loves the Scammy Cup and Handy video. Let's go to a 4-hour time frame. Let's delete all this. Okay, let's go back to the daily. Man, this one has really been taking off. This one has really been taking off. We had several levels that we could have bought. Now, granted, down here is when people were asking about it on YouTube. I had the alerts and everything. I personally did not enter this trade just because we were already in other trades. And man, the woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. We could have made a lot of money on this coin, virtuals. But it's not too late. It's not too late. So what I'm going to do, make sure the magnet tool's on. Always make sure the magnet tool's on. We're going to go to the very top, and we're going to go to the very bottom of this. This is giving us a zone. It's on the daily time frame. Let's come over here to this. I do think this one will do a very nice, once it starts moving, I think it'll do very nice. We do not want it crossing this level. We don't want it crossing this level for sure, but we also don't want it crossing this level. Let's see here. So with this, of course, this right here is a level. You break this level, hopefully we find support here. But if we break this level, I mean, there's really no other major areas. We do have this kind of zone right here that the price may come to. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. And we're actually going to put our timer on since there are no questions or requests. We're going to put our timer on, but this one we'll put our timer a little bit higher, just in case we've got people that type slow. It's not a problem. So what I do is I literally reserve 1 hour for you. I reserve 1 hour for you so that you don't have to pay mentors. Hopefully you can get charts. Hopefully I can make you money. But if there are no questions or if there are no, interaction charts, anything like that, I leave. I go back to my group. But I'm literally stopping my day so I can do this. Joe, you sound conceited. No, I'm not. I literally stop my day. But I'm not going to just talk just to talk, just so I can fill an hour. This is for you guys. This is for you. But if you are good right now, if you're not trading right now, still ask questions. Ask questions, especially questions at just two things. One, it verifies that I know what I'm talking about. And two, it shows that maybe there's a question that you had when you were a beginner that beginners would not know to ask. So you'd actually be helping them out. Okay. So we got 6 minutes left on the timer. There's no questions, comments, concerns, issues, then we just stop. So right now, looking at virtuals, we do see that it's potentially coming down, doing a higher high. We don't want it breaking this level. So again, this is like the first step. This is the second step, third step. Let's see here. Would I enter this as what I really want to see? And it's had a few opportunities to actually break out of this zone, but it's really tough. It breaks out, comes back in, represented by the wicks on the 4-hour time frame. Breaks out, represented by the wicks, comes back in. Same thing, wicks, small wick, and finally broke out. This was our chance to go to the moon. Came right back down. It's good though that it's finding support here, coming up to about just up past the mid-level, then coming down, lower low, not good, faking everybody out, because this would have been a really nice area to short. Because what it's doing, oh, Bitcoin moving. Is that my short? Is Bitcoin dumping? Ooh, Bitcoin dumping. So right now, Bitcoin is dumping. This is what I thought might happen. I do not know what will happen. I think that it might. I think it might come down before potentially coming up and then doing this. We'll see if it happens. And I'm pretty sure I got stopped out on my coin. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see here. Very welcome. Very welcome. Could we do H bar? Yeah, definitely. We can do H bar. So H bar will be next. H bar will be next. Here, this looked like we can long, but we need to find support. Here we're breaking out. We have another level right here. I'm trying to think what I would have gone short. And here's the thing too, for anybody new watching me, I tell you what I would have done in the moment of the trade versus what I see, because all these other mentors out there that we'll just say 99.99999% of them only tell you what they would have done after they see what the price action did. I don't. I tell you right now, I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? I would have entered a short right here because it's trying wicks, tried and it failed. Well, now, okay, let's go ahead and enter the short, go for this move, and eventually come for this move. Have my stop loss about here. Depending on how much leverage, I may have had my stop loss above this. What's the percentage? Yeah, no, I would have to have my stop loss right here. And then a 2x leverage. And I get stopped out. I would have lost the trade. But that's what I do, is I show you what I would have done in the moment versus everybody else where there's a moving average. Let's say it's a 200 SMA. And they're like, well, you see what you want to do is you want to buy right here, blah, blah, because of this. But they don't show you that the 200 SMA was also like this. No, that's a bad one. Where the 200 SMA was, how am I going to draw this? Nope, I'm starting off wrong. Like that. You know, it was up here, it comes down. But they're not going to show you this part right here. Why? Because, well, they lost. But they will show you up here. All right, so let's do H bar. And then H bar will be the last one. And then we will call it a show, H bar USDT. Okay, so H bar, I did a 30x long at the time here. And I'm not sure if I got stopped out or not, but let's go ahead and look at this. Let's look at the daily. Okay, so we did lose a level on the daily. We did lose a level right here. It's not good. Here's our next level. In case we're going to do a short, we'll be ready. And then in case we're going to do long, we'll be ready, but I don't think we're going to do long. Not on this one. Okay. So now let's go to a 4-hour time frame. We can see, you know, if you do patterns, I mean, you might force this, but let's see here. So here, I'll go ahead and adjust this to here. We have more stops here on the 4-hour time frame. We did bounce here, but then it's just really weak. Came down. In order for this to be bullish, I would have liked to have seen from here, come up to about here, about 50% of the move, come down, bounce here, and attack this level to attack this level. That's what I would have liked to have seen. But right now, it's showing very bearish. Hey, what's up, Lucky? Let's see here. Stop it in and hit the like. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. Let's see here. Let me just adjust all these to the 4-hour time frame, because these were, well, I actually like that box. This box right here, we might bounce off of. Oh man, the hardest part is if Bitcoin pulls through and goes up, it's going to take everything with us. So in order to do any kind of short, in my opinion, it has to be on a smaller time frame, looking for a little bit of gains. Like right here, 15-minute time frame. Would I go long right now? No. Could it reverse and come up? Sure. But due to Bitcoin coming down, I think it'll come down here. So Mark Dutch. So did you see the video that I made? I made a video with you about that date intuition. I love it. Gonna do the cookout with the fam. Thank you, Blocky. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you greatly. Appreciate you. All right. So if I was gonna do anything, I would do a short. I do 3%. I do 3.5. But trying to see the other. Okay, down here. I do like this. Now, all this really comes down to, let me check the 1 hour again. And it's not looking strong in my opinion. Let's go 4 hour. Came down, up, down, lower high, lower low. To me, I mean, it looks like it wants to do something like this. Until it finds somewhere to bounce. And that somewhere, go daily. I'd say here. This would be a nice area for it to bounce. Go 15. So this one, because I don't like the risk reward. Oh. I really want to do it here. I'll do it here. And that's just because if the price does come up and breaks this level, there's a really high chance that it'll continue coming up. But I do like the fact that it's losing the momentum to potentially come down. So I would do that. So that would be my first target. And then this would be my second target. Now, what I always recommend is not to go all in on your first one, just in case the thought process isn't there. I recommend going in 50%. And then same thing with your targets. You want to sell 50%, not financial advice, but that way it gives you time to let the rest run. That's what I would do. So it's a stop loss. So this is what I would think that the price will do from here. Do a lower high here and then come down. So for me personally, I would do an entry here. And then once it breaks this level, we can add to our entry. And what this is doing, it's making sure that but the thought process of it going down is there. That's what I would do. All right, guys. Well, that's the end of the show. There were no questions. There were no, except for one, coin. And what I do is I reserve 1 hour for you to basically just go over coins, go over the market, go over questions. We do this every single day, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday at 4. And then we do bonus streams. We do bonus streams, and we do this every single day. So my times do not change. So if you show up an hour late and you're like, oh man, my times don't change. It's every single day, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. But Joe, I didn't get notification. I don't change my times. My times will be this until I change them. And then I do bonus streams. I was going to do a bonus stream this morning, but I decided doing other stuff, charts and everything else. But if I do a bonus stream, that's when the notification bell is very, very important. Same thing with using, sometimes I do like 12 midnight, stuff like that. See here, Ormy says, do you use any indicators or it's price action? Like, I mean, I'll use the indicators just to show you, oh, there's divergence or whatever. But normally it's just all price action. The price action dictates what the indicators show you. So instead of me, sometimes I'll use them, but I rarely do. If I'm going to use any indicators, usually it's Chart Prime. If you are curious about it, links in the description. Chart Prime is the only one that I do recommend, but I just trade off a price action. Great question. See here. All right, guys. Well, that's it for me. I do thank you very much. Let's go ahead and jam out to. We always do the Sakami cup in handy. Let's do the fib levels. Now, listen to the words because they actually teach you how to trade. When I have questions, when I have charts to chart request, we go for the full hour, sometimes 2 hours. When I don't, I leave. Sayonara. Appreciate you guys very much. We'll see you tomorrow. Yes, what time? 12 p.m. Eastern Standard. And then we'll see you soon. Once again, my name is Joe, also known as Trading Tuition, trying to save you money as far as showing you how to trade in the moment versus what everybody else does. They show you after the fact. Doesn't help. Can't make money doing that, in my opinion. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.
Yo, trade intuition, reading the charts, Fibonacci levels playing their part. Price runs high then pulls right back. Catch that zone, watch it react. Made by Fibonacci, yeah, the math don't lie. Price gotta retrace before it touch new highs. Golden pocket sitting at that 0.5 to 0.618. Wait for the bounce, it's not too late. Pull back clean to the 382. Still got strength, bulls coming through. Halfway deep, that's a solid bet. But below 0.618, watch your step. Golden pocket, that sweet zone. Catch the retrace, let it be known. 0.5 and 0.618. Watch for the bounce, it's not too late.
Yeah, time it right.
Traders get scared when the price pull back, but that's just the market setting up the track. Watch for that fib retrace, let it hit key zones, then set the trade in right place. Danger zone lurking past that 0.618. Breaks too low, man, it might be too late. If price don't hold, better watch the slide. Next stop lower, bulls might hide. Wait for the move, don't rush the play. Golden pocket holds, then ride that wave. Patience wins, let the fibs align. Wait for the test, then claim what's mine. Golden pocket, that sweet zone. Catch the retrace, let it be known. 0.5 to 0.618. Watch for the bounce, it's not too late.
Yeah, time it right.
We don't chase no top. Wait for the pullback, let the price drop. Strong retrace, that's how it goes. Catch the wick, let the profits flow. New traders panic, dump too fast. But pros know that the dips won't last. If structure's strong, then trust the game. Fibonacci rules, it's all the same. Ride that bounce from the 0.618. Stop loss tight, don't hesitate. Risk control, gotta keep it clean. Patience key, that's part of the scheme. Fake gurus don't teach these lines, they just hype trades, wasting time. Trade intuition, show 'em the way. Golden pocket saves the day. Golden pocket, that sweet zone. Catch the retrace, let it be known. 0.5 to 0.618. Watch for the bounce, it's not too late.
Yeah, time
Right. Yeah, time it right. Traders love Fibonacci plays. Mark the levels, watch the way. Golden pocket, that's the key zone. Let's make this money, you're never alone. Let's make this money.
That's right, guys. You're never alone. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next one. Until then, as always, let's make this money. Take care, guys. We'll see you soon.